Hello and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam, and first of all an apology. I haven't had a chance to do any diamond painting for the last few days. It has been incredibly busy. I've had so much on, but today it is Bank Holiday Sunday, and I thought I would come on and do a little whip on Snow Owl. If you haven't seen this canvas before, this is Snow Owl from Diamond Art Studios here in the UK. Beautiful canvas. We're just over halfway through, or I'm just over halfway through, and I'm going to make a start by I'm going to start on this edge here. But to go through what I'm using, I am using my Zesty tray in pink from Admiral Zest. I am using my pen from Saple Bellator. I am using a trash drill cook pot. And I'm also got Miranda, my little fish. I tend to use her just to stop my pen rolling. That's pretty much what I use her for, but she is a cover minder. You can see these items on my Etsy store. I am still in the process of trying to set up a Facebook page as opposed to the Etsy store, but it's taken a little bit of time and I haven't really had a lot of time to work on it. I'm also using my 30 bottle case from Amazon. So I'm going to get straight into it. I have a metal, I think it's a 7-placer, and a metal single placer, both of which have double-sided taping. That is the medium of choice. I'm not going to read comments out today, just because most of them were in response to my last whip and ramble, and it was just purely saying, glad you had a nice birthday and a good holiday. Thank you very much, guys. I had a very nice holiday. I didn't expect to be quite so busy when I got back though, but I have, and I'm kind of glad now that I don't have a schedule of when I'm posting, because I would have broken it. I've not even had time to sit in the evenings and do anything. It has just been, it's just life, you know. We've all got stuff going on. I'm just going to get rid of this drill. I've got a drill here with a hole in it. She says, is that the right one? No, it's gone. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you are all well. If you are here for the very first time, I am a diamond painter who is just coming up onto her first year, her first full year of diamond painting. I absolutely love it. I just don't get as much time to do it as I like. So if you do decide to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. Subscriber count is going up nicely. My ultimate goal is 1,000 subscribers. That's it, not a big one. I am in the UK, and I would love for you to join me, but please don't join if you are one of those people that likes to see a fast turnaround on kits. That is not going to be me. Unfortunately, I do work. I have a couple of other things that I do for money other than working. I've been having some real problems with Etsy, although it seems to be getting better, but it has put me behind on orders. So if you have ordered, I promise you it will be on its way. Specifically, if you have ordered coasters and you are overseas, I've had to get quite creative. Basically, if you have a parcel that will not go through the Royal Mail letterbox thing, it is classed as a small parcel, and to ship a set of coasters to America, say, it would cost me £16 in postage, which of course you guys don't want to be paying that. So I went to the post office the other day to post the set off, was told it was £16. So I've had to come back and repackage those, and because it's a bank holiday weekend, it means I can't now post that out until Tuesday. So I apologise if you're waiting. I am now on top of the orders that I had after I come back. I have repackaged. They will be out on Tuesday. But yeah, just one of those things that I wasn't expecting. It wasn't something I'd planned for because I didn't know. So I can only say sorry, really. Other than that, I have not been doing a lot other than working quite hard at my job. Literally, I have just been working, watching TV when I've got home, going to bed. Pretty much it. But it's all good, you know. I'll post as and when I can. Nothing too much in diamond painting. Like I said, I've not done any. I've literally, this is so dusty from where it's been laid on my table in the front room because I haven't touched it in like 3 weeks. So yeah, there's a bit of dust on the cover paper on this one. But do you know what? I'm here now. Let's see if we can get some of this done. I do have some square diamond paintings kitted up. However, my mum has been doing... Let me go back because you may not know. So when I first started diamond painting, obviously, like most of you, I would watch videos on YouTube and I would use those unboxings and reviews to decide what companies to buy from. And of course, when I first started, I was buying off Amazon, and one of the companies that I bought from was Huacan. So the first canvas that I did from Huacan, I actually got on Amazon because I went there and searched first. I'd never bought from AliExpress, so I didn't want to try that as my first thing. So I brought this canvas off Huacan, and the popping drills drove me mad. The picture ended up being okay. This is before I understood about licensing and that sort of thing. Like I've said before, it's important to me. It doesn't matter if it's not as important to you. I'm not judging. But I had this little bit. I don't know if anyone else has done it. So like most people, I started with round diamond paintings. And then I did a couple of square ones because I had a big square one that I wanted to do, which is still one of my favourites. But I didn't want to practice on an expensive kit. So I brought some off Amazon and they were okay. I then went on to AliExpress and ordered 5 or 6 paintings from AliExpress. Now I have currently one of those kitted up. However, the others, as I have started buying from other companies and have learnt about licensing and about quality and all that sort of thing, I've actually donated the majority of those to my mum. And she is currently doing those Huacan ones and is having problems with popping drills. So when I finish this one, I'm again going to get you guys to vote on what square one I do next. However, I'm taking the Huacan one that I've got kitted up out because I don't want to do a canvas that is popping drills. It will drive me mad. I'll get really annoyed and I just can't deal with that. So I'm going to take that one painting out. So I need to de-kit that. So I'm going to do that at some point this week. I'm going to give it to my mum because my mum will do it regardless because she wants diamond paintings and she diamond paints a lot quicker than I do. And then I will kit up another square painting from another company. So unfortunately, I will not be reviewing Huacan canvases They're just not good enough quality, I'm afraid, for me. So that said, I have got, I probably won't film the kitting down. There's no point. I haven't actually worked on it. I mean, the drills look okay, but they just pop incessantly, and I'm just not patient enough to deal with that. I'm not. I'll get annoyed. I'll get cross. I won't enjoy it. And who wants to diamond paint if you're not going to enjoy it? Especially because I do have limited time. So when I do diamond paint, I want it to be an enjoyable process. I mean, this one, this diamond painting, the drills are bloody lovely. They are really, really nice, and they fit together really nicely. Any wonkiness is my placement, not the drills. It's because I've been sitting in the room where the light's not great, with a light pad, which of course always makes your placement look worse. And I probably haven't done it in the best light. So, you know, that's my diamond painting skill. That's not the canvas. This canvas and these drills are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to waste my time diamond painting crappy kits. I'm not. I'm all about the quality, me. Quality over quantity. And because, you know, I don't go through kits massively quickly, I can afford to do that. So there you go. So what I will be kitting up another square diamond painting, and then when we get to near the end of this one, we will do the same again. I will put up all the ones I've got kitted up, and you guys can again choose the next diamond painting. Right, so I'm going for these lines. What I'm trying to do is to fill this in, because I've got quite a big bit of colour blocking here. Buying wise, I've literally just ordered 3 more from Diamond Art Club, and the reason is because all of them were in the sale. So they're all sale items, so they're a bit cheaper. One of them is one I wanted. As I've said before, my daughter is transgender, and they've got a lovely pride one, so I wanted to do that for her room. The others were in the sale, and I wanted to choose some different artists. So there is no Randall Spangler, there is no Mandy Manzano. I've gone for, is it Myla Jenica? I think it is. I may have said that completely wrong. I apologise if I have. Can't remember who the other one is. Oh, I can. Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Because everybody raves about hers, and she's got a really cute one, which is totally out of season. But do you know what? To be fair, it will probably be the right season by the time I get round to it. So I've got 3 coming. They had a massive spring 20% off as well, so I saved 20% off there as well. You know, if you like Diamond Art Club, you've just got to buy at the right time. They've just released 50 new ones. I am still sitting on my money off. I'm saving it. I'm saving it for a really big, really beautiful diamond painting, so that I can get it absolutely free. That is my plan. So I have got those 3 to come, so there will be some unboxings coming up. But you know, I've got other companies. I've got other diamond paintings that by other companies that I can do. It's not like I'm short, you know. I guess my stash, if you're interested, is probably about 16 or 17. It's not massive. I can't afford for it to be massive. So let's go back to the issues with Etsy. It is just this holding funds back. I mean, I've started to get some back through again now, because I've had to wait bloody 45 to 90 days for it. But I'm a little shy of putting new products on, because at the end of the day, if I'm not going to be able to access the funds, what is the point? But setting up a Facebook page is taking a little bit longer than I wanted, mainly because to set the shop up you need to do it on a laptop, and my laptop is incredibly slow and I just haven't physically had the time to sit and do it. Right, have we got all of the dashes? I do have, sorry, my cup of coffee. What else has been going on? Husband is working. Went over to see my granddaughter. I've seen her a couple of times in the last week. Went to see her yesterday and took some bedding plants and stuff over for my daughter and helped her pretty her garden up a little bit. And then I came home and did the same to my own garden. So I'm going to get these little, I don't know what this symbol is. It's like nuclear waste, isn't it? So I'm going to get those done first. So yeah, not really, honestly, I haven't been doing anything interesting. Literally just work. Such is life, eh? I haven't even really done a decent resin pour either, so I haven't even got anything decent to show you in that respect. It's just been flat out work, home, bed, work. That's it. So I do apologise for being boring. My knee, after my fall, has finally started to scab over. So it's took over 2 weeks for that to heal. As I said, it would have helped if I'd have known I was allergic to germline. But, you know. So that is now healing. Hopefully I will not fall over again for a good while. I'd rather not. It hurts, you know, scraping your knee. But it's lovely today. I've been doing some housework. Yesterday was visiting my daughter and gardening because the weather was really nice. We had beautiful sunshine yesterday. And then we had a McDonald's in the garden, which is quite nice. Right, that's all of those done. So let's put those away. And today was about housework, so I plan on filming and then diamond painting in between the jobs. So I've done a fair bit this morning, so I thought I would come on and do some on here, and then I can continue with the next bit, which is the kitchen. Oh, isn't it joyful being an adult? It sucks. I do get quite jealous of people who have lots and lots of free time to diamond paint. I wish I did. Unfortunately, I just don't. Husband is working till late tonight, so he's working 10 till 10, which means he won't be home until 11-ish if he leaves on time. So probably won't see him this evening either. So yes, I will have a bit more time today and tomorrow to diamond paint. So I'm going to make the most of it. So currently reading or currently rereading the Outlander books. I am on the second book at the moment. I started rewatching that while we were on holiday in Scotland. So I started rereading it at the same time. Television wise, I am currently watching Naked and Afraid. Anybody else love it? Yes. It's on Discovery Plus. Really enjoying that at the minute. So I'm just checking to make sure I've got no more of this bendy arrow. No, it looks like I've got them all. There is a fair bit of colour blocking in this, and it is the last bit of the eye. I think the rest of it will be pretty easy-ish because a lot of it's background. So I should be able to fly through, although it doesn't make a very interesting video, does it? Okay, so I'm going to make a start with the musical note because there's a fair few of those. Where are you? That one, 3747. one of the largest amounts of diamonds that I've got in this kit. As you can see, tray is working beautifully, as always. I keep thinking that I should try other trays, but, you know, I'm one of them people that I just think, if it isn't broke, you know, leave it alone. And cannot fault the Admiral's S trays. They are absolutely bloody brilliant. Missed the diamond there, didn't even pick it up. So definitely a favourite of mine, but I do have sort of 2 large and 2 small now, so I probably don't need any more of those. Always on the lookout for pens. She did have a pen actually. I haven't bought anything for a little while, so I might go on and see if she's got any pens left, because she had a couple of chunkier pens which I like. I mean, as much as I love this pen, I can't afford to spend £25 a pen all the time. I'm not that well off. No washer going today, you'll be pleased to hear. No dryer either. I do want to say hello to new subscribers. I've had a handful of new subscribers in the last few days, so thank you for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying. As always, to all of you, a big thank you for liking and commenting, because that is what helps me understand what sort of things you like. Of course, you all like kitting up. And I will have a kitting up if I kit down the Huracan canvas that I've got kitted up. I'm just, you know, I'm sitting there and my mum's saying that they're popping like mad and she's having to roller it and all that, and it's like, yeah, I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with that. So I would say to anyone, you know, buy what you need, you know, but be under no illusions that the better quality companies will give you. Right, let's sort this out. I'm having issues with my tape, so I'm going to do this on camera. Let me make sure I've got some tape to hand before I say that. I've got tape all over the place, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find. Oh, I tell you what, I will show you. I'll do that in a second. Right, so on holiday, I took my customised bookshelf canvas with me on holiday, and I took everything in the case that I needed, tray, pen, blah, 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 blah. But when I got there, realised that I didn't have any washi tape and I hadn't taken any double-sided tape. So I went into the Works, and I managed. The Works is a like a stationery bookshop type thing in the UK. I don't know if they have it elsewhere, so I apologise if they don't. But I went into the Works and I managed to get 3 rolls of double-sided tape for £1.50. Bargain. So this is how I do. So I'm going to do that one like that. So I get my double-sided tape and I literally, now this is a little bit shorter than the length of the pen, but I have got quite a bit on there. So I stick it onto the, stick it on, that then all curls up, and because it curls up, it still covers the length of that piece. Now it is a little bit fiddly to get it in, and I am going to end up with some excess. So that's what I do. I then get this bit because we don't want that sticky there. I hope this is in shot. So I'm just going to use my tweezers to roll that up like so. And I'm going to squash that into the top. I'm then going to use that. Now we've got quite a bit of excess there. So I'm going to do the same the other side. Quite a bit of excess, look. So I'm going to poke that in as best I can. make sure we've got in as much as possible. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across the top where we've got the excess. So just make sure it's poked in. Like so. I'm then going to take that and I'm going to chop it off. Oh, pulled it out. Okay, don't do that. So let's poke that back in. Now for me, I find this easier than glue dots. I just find glue dots too fiddly. So once it's all in there, I'm then going to dab it. Because I've got dusty cover paper, I'm going to dab it on my cover paper, and hopefully that'll take some of the sticky out. This bit that we've cut out, we are not going to waste. I am then going to take that and I'm going to force it in the end of this end, like so, and then cut off the extra there. I'm then going to put that little bit to one side, because if I have any issues with this bit or I need to add a bit, I can. And that is it. So that's that tape replenished. So when I went to the works, I got 3 rolls of double-sided tape for £1.50, and the other thing I got was a box of washi tape. So it cost me £5, as you can see from the massive sticker. But look at these beautiful washi tapes. You've got different widths. Got some really nice patterned ones in here as well. I thought that was really good, and they had 2 or 3 different sets. So if you need washi tape and you're in the UK, have a look in the works. I think they also do reels of like 3 reels, a little bit cheaper, but I thought that's 24 rolls of washi tape for £5. Bargain. And it's much better, or I think it's much better than the washi tape that I've bought previously off Amazon. Right, so that's better. We've got some new tape in there, so that's nice and sticky. Now, in this single end, the reason I kept that extra bit is because in this single end, after a bit, it will push down too much, and you might need to add a little bit more. So I keep it. There is no waste going on here. So we'll get those in. There isn't a reason that I on how I fill my section. It depends on the design, it depends on the colours, it depends on my mood. But today I've just decided to fill that bottom end in first to try and give me a good run on these colours where I've got the colour block in. So we'll do it with a 2. Mess that up a bit. There we go. So I do need, I think next month, before we get to next month, I'm going to have another look and see if I can find another new company to try. I'm very aware though of not buying too many kits. I've got enough kits to keep me going for probably 2 years now, because, you know, I'm not a massively fast diamond painter. Oh, didn't pick that one up. So probably won't need any for a bit. Don't you hate it when you go to pick a diamond up and it just doesn't pick up and you don't notice? And what I used to hate when I used to use wax or blue tack was if you did that, you would then leave residue on your canvas. Don't tend to get that with the double-sided tape. And I'm very aware there's some beautiful sticky waxes out there, but you see, that's pushed in already. So we're going to add a little bit more to this. So I'd rather add a little bit more. So let's add a little bit more, make it a little bit fuller. There we go. Going to save that bit. so money conscious, me. I'm waste conscious. I would love it if all different diamond companies would find a different way of packaging their drills as opposed to plastic bags, because you know, it isn't very eco-friendly, but I do my bit to waste as little as possible, whether that be drills, tape, washi, you know, whatever. I try and not waste anything. I have indeed come back to work. We do now have a new receptionist, which is fantastic because it takes the pressure off us a bit. Just checking I've got no more musical notes. But I have put in for my next holiday, which will be the extra long, the extra bank holiday that we've got for the Queen for her 70th. For her 70th Jubilee. Can you believe she's been on the throne that long? So I have booked some time off. It will be the last break that my daughter has before she starts her GCSEs. So we really wanted to take her away and give her a little bit of time to chill out before she starts the hard work. Okay, where is that? So we're on the 3756. So this is this little sort of broken upside down V symbol, but we've got a fair bit of this, so I can multi-place a fair bit. Now I will say, when I'm multi-placing, I do prefer to multi-place vertically as opposed to horizontally. I think that they're neater. However, there are times where you just have to place them horizontally, you know, depending on the design of your canvas. So don't be afraid to try both. You may be surprised. We're all different. It isn't wrong. Put that single one in there, and then we've got 5, which is why I like using the larger multi-placers, because you can do one, you know, you can use a multi-placer and just pick up one drill at a time, in which case you don't even need your single placer. I think it's just habit with me to spin it round. I mean, yeah, hasn't sped me up that much. I am still time limited to diamond paint, but I go as fast as I can. I get as much done as I can, but God forbid if I had, you know, I'd feel awful if I tried to have a schedule and then I couldn't keep to it. That would annoy me more. That's why I don't have one. So if you are subscribed and you do want to be notified when I put videos up, make sure you've got that notification bell. Make sure you hit it. And make sure you've got it set to all notifications. Can you see that my single placer has gone super sticky? So let's just give that a dab. I'm going to give it a dab on my loungewear because it's fluffy. So that should help. There we go. Don't just love that pop though. Best bit, isn't it? The pop. Drives my husband mad when on the occasions that I am diamond painting in the room and he's trying to watch something. He gets so annoyed. So yeah, that's not sticking because the tape is stickier than the glue on the canvas. So let's try again. There we go. I know I'd get there. Oh, I've done it again. Right, let's give it a good prime. I mean, you get this with glue dots as well, so it's not like it's only with tape that you get this. It does happen with glue dots. I think it's worse with glue dots, to be fair. I just find glue dots a little bit, oh look, thank you. Right, so I gave that a little bit of a twist that time. It does help if you kind of pick your drills up on the edge as well, but because of the way that I diamond paint, I very often just hit them straight in the middle, and it can make it a little bit harder for them to release. But you know, you see what I mean? There you go. If you get it on the edge, I don't know if you can see this, but if you just get it on the edge, it seems to work a little bit better. But because I'm rushing all the time, I forget to do it, especially when you're multiplacing, because you can't. Okay, so where are we? Let's do that one. There we go, and then we've got 4. It is very easy to multiplace on this canvas, to be fair. See, done it again, look, because it's in the middle. Give it a bit of a twist, that sometimes helps. Very easy to multiplace on this canvas because the drills are so beautiful. There you go, a little bit of a twist. Twist. So twist it off instead of pulling it off. Look at that, beautiful. They are gorgeous drills. Not had a lot of trash yet, which is good. I'm kind of past buying random silicone moulds now, so I haven't been adding to my store. I'm just going to keep to the few that I've got. The only mould I did buy is I bought a teddy bear mould because I've been asked to make a little gift for someone who's expecting a baby. Other than that, I haven't bought any others. I do have a sea creatures one now, and I have done a paw in it, but I made them too thick, so I need to have another go and make them a little bit thinner, because I'm sort of limited to how thin I can make them just because of the design, especially the jellyfish. There is, oh, let's prime this, come on. Behave yourself, pen. Don't make me cross. Right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back shortly. Okay, so I'm back after a brief break, briefish break, to have some lunch and pop to the local shop. Because, you know, as always, I've run out of something. So let's go back to this. I was trying to think of what I could talk about when I came back, because very aware that I am absolutely rambling. And I thought I'd talk about some of the other crafts that I've had a go at, and the reasons why I may not still do them, or the reasons why I stopped trying, because they're two completely different things. First craft that I ever did was crochet. I was taught by my aunt to crochet and didn't realise until I was in my early 20s that she'd actually showed me how to crochet left-handed, because she was left-handed. So in my early 20s I bought a Teach Yourself to Crochet book, and I learnt all of the different stitches, and I can pretty much make anything in crochet. That was my main craft for many years, and the only reason I stopped is because I have arthritis in my fingers, and it just made it very difficult to craft for any length of time. I do occasionally pick it back up. Started making a beautiful shawl for my granddaughter when my daughter was pregnant. Never finished it. It's about halfway done. Never finished it. So yeah. One of the other things that I got into, as I've said before, I don't like wasting things, and alongside the crochet I have actually made bags and rugs and boxes, you know, storage boxes and everything out of carrier bags, old fabric, you know, duvet covers, that sort of thing. So pretty much had a go at crocheting everything. I have also, in the last few years, I have also done knitting. My mum is a very accomplished knitter. I'm not so accomplished. Simple patterns, yes, but anything more complicated than that, no. Again, it's my fingers that I struggle with knitting, so don't do too much of that anymore. I did have a full set of knitting needles which I gave to my mum along with my knitting bag, but I do keep my crochet bag because sometimes I do like to have a change. I haven't done any in the last year at all, but every now and again I'll, you know, decide to have a go at making something. Other things I've had a go at, decoupage. I did that for quite a while. Did some beautiful decoupage on an old kitchen table and some chairs that we had, and some boxes, like box shelves that we had. Loved doing that. I don't know why I stopped. I think it was storing all of the different papers and stuff that I struggled with. I have done a paint by numbers kit. It doesn't really appeal to me. You know, I had a go, and not really my thing. What else have I tried? Card making. I had a... The thing with card making is that when you start doing it, you can very easily spend a fortune on the stuff that you need to make the cards. And I'm all about reusing, recycling. So when I made cards, I made them using old cards that I repurposed. So I would take certain elements, you know, pictures or edging or something from a particular card, and then add in bits from another one, that sort of thing. Briefly played with embossing alongside the card making. It was fun, but I got bored because I am that type of person. I do get bored easily, and I'm known for starting things and not finishing them, as can be detailed by my granddaughter's shawl, which is still in the bag. What else? Never had a go at weaving. Cross stitch. So a couple of years ago, probably about 3 years ago now, I had a mad cross stitching phase, and basically picked a kit up from a car boot sale and then went mad for a bit. The problem with cross stitch is not only my fingers, but it is quite slow. It is more difficult to pick up and put down, which is what I need from a hobby. I need something that I can just stop doing it, go and do something else and come back to it, and it won't be a struggle to figure out where I am. And I found with cross stitch that was very much, because I did counted cross stitch, so it's not like I had the design on the canvas. I was literally doing it from the chart, and yeah, that was an issue. And it's not very portable either. You know, if you've got quite a bit of stuff, it's not very portable. So I've literally just got rid of all of my cross stitch stuff. Obviously resin is a newish one. That was just purely because I asked my husband for a resin kit for Christmas for something different to do. I do enjoy doing it. It is messy. It is quite time consuming because you have to wait for it to set and all that sort of thing. And if you're doing something very complicated, it could take a few days. but I do enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's a hobby as such though. I am purely doing it for monetary reasons, really, just to make the most of something that I enjoy doing. I am a natural artist. I've always been interested in art. I love pencil, pastel and charcoal drawing. I usually have stuff around somewhere. Haven't done anything for a while, but every now and again I'll crack that open and have a bit of a sketch session. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. So really, at the moment, my main hobby is diamond painting. And I'm quite happy with that. I just wish I had a bit more time. Don't we all? I am so jealous of people that, you know, knock a kit out every 3 weeks because they're doing it all the time. I just wish I had the free time. I don't. You know, got a busy life. Working, doing the resin, you know. So they're the sort of things that I've had a go at. I do have a small jewellery making kit, but that's a side effect of doing resin. It wasn't something that I want to do, and actually it's very bloody fiddly. My eyesight's not that great. I'm 50 for God's sake, so, and I wear glasses, so yeah, not the easiest thing to do. Got quite a few of these, so I'm going to fill my tray up quite high. There are a couple of things that I would like to try. Love to try metal detecting. I was actually looking at metal detectors yesterday on Amazon, but they're quite expensive for the good ones, so I doubt I'll take that any further. Cycling. Used to do a fair bit of that, not so much anymore, but especially when Kat was smaller and we went on holiday, we used to take our bikes with us and we used to push bike everywhere. Yeah, I think that's it. I've missed one of those. Always miss a symbol, don't I? Right, so I'm gonna have to scoot that one over because I've just bodged that up. So let's move that down. Let me find where this, is it that one? Nope. Now that one's not going to stick because it's stuck in the thing. Completely bodged that line up. Where are you? Missed it. It's got to be down here somewhere. Not that one. That one. Right. Try again. So yeah, they're the sort of hobbies that I've always been into. I think for me, I get the most enjoyment from making something out of nothing, you know, from reusing stuff. That's what I really enjoy. So for instance, a couple of years ago, I had a little run of doing a small cottage garden as well. Grew my own carrots and peas and stuff. That didn't last long. We ended up boarding it over and making it into a decking area. My husband's used to be starting things and not carrying it on. He said the same thing about diamond painting. He sort of said, how long is this going to last you? But I can honestly say, apart from the lack of time, I can't see me getting bored of this. I absolutely love it. And even more so now that I've got sort of a commitment to film. I've got a helicopter flying around outside, if you can hear it. It's either I think it's a helicopter. It's either a helicopter or a small plane. Could be a small light aircraft, I guess. You get quite a bit of that. We're in the fens, so we get a lot of planes flying overhead. So yeah, they're the sort of things that I have got into. But I think with diamond painting, there isn't a downside to it for me. You know, it doesn't hurt my hands. It's, you know, I don't have problems seeing symbols, especially with the better kits. If I do have an issue with a canvas because it's particularly dark, just use a light pad. Simple as that. So it does suit me, and it is very portable. You know, I mean, customised bookshelf isn't the smallest canvas in the world. It's not massively wide, but it's very long, and I managed to take that on holiday with me. So it depends what canvas you're doing and how much you take with you. I literally tend to take one with these bottle cases, and I just store my pen and my tray and everything that I need in that case. Hey presto, off you go. I do tend to take, if I'm in the caravan, I do take a light pad with me because the light, especially in the evenings, isn't the best. So that just helps me be able to see what I'm doing. But it's very portable. And you know what, there's something really nice, especially when you're having a down day, an off day. Where you can sit outside, you know, in the sun, and do a bit of diamond painting while the other half has a beer or two or three on a barbecue. You know, it's quite nice. And actually, I do take my diamond paintings outside. I diamond paint at home in the garden. I've got a little, I'm just going to sort this out because it's driving me mad. I'm very, very sticky. It's not working very well. I'm not going to go on too much longer. I'm not going to do the whole section today. Mainly because I'm doing it in between doing other stuff, which is nothing unusual for me. Just trying to get these single ones. I like to get the single ones done as I see them, because then they're out the way and I can just carry on with the multi-placer. Makes it a little bit easier, I think. So no, today's plans consist of, like I said, my husband's not going to be home until 11 o'clock tonight. So it's just a case of doing a bit of diamond painting, then doing a job, a bit more diamond painting, then doing another job, in the hopes that tomorrow I do need to do my nails. Nothing major, I just need to cut them down a bit and redo them. It will just be a gel polish job, but if you can see, I've got a plaster on my finger because I sculpted the last set of nails that I put on, which basically just means using forms and building the nail up that way rather than using a tip. But I actually snapped the nail across my nail bed, so I had to take the acrylic off last night and plaster it to hold it in place because it's hurting. So I need to redo the rest of my nails, build a new nail for that one to repair that break. So I need to do that today, and then hopefully that will mean that tomorrow I will have time to do my mother's nails because she needs hers doing, and do lots of diamond painting. That is the plan. Tomorrow is a chill out day, so I'm hoping to get at least another whip and chat recorded tomorrow, because I have got a run this month of 12-hour shifts, so it will limit how much recording I can get done in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So please be patient if I haven't been on for a while. I will be back, I promise. Bear with me. And I suppose because we've got some holidays coming up, I do need to try and get heard on the recordings. But like I said, unboxings are easy to record and I can space them out, so that's quite useful. You may get a couple of shorter videos, you know, just mini whip and rambles. We'll see what I can get done. But the goal today is just to get, if I can just get, that will not come come off. Bloody thing. Oh, you can tell I'm not a patient person, can't you? I'm really not. It will not grip. There we go. Got rid of it. Like I said, if you're single placing, it is a case of getting it on its edge rather than in the middle. And sometimes it makes it easier to place them. But because I'm such a hard presser, I very often just grab it in the middle and have done with it. But then it won't come off like that and I get annoyed. I'm not going to apologise for being impatient. It is who I am, unfortunately. I'm sure my husband would agree. Very glad that I did take the holiday to Scotland. So this is normal. This is normal if you, especially if you're using glue dots or double-sided tape. It is normal for it to be too sticky and not actually lay the diamonds down. Frustrating as hell. Sometimes it will and sometimes it just will not. And I guess some canvases may have areas where they're less sticky than others, but it drives me mad. And if I just took my time, it's just easier to pick it up in the middle, isn't it? You're just going straight down on the drill, doing that little twist sometimes helps. Not very straight either. Anyway, that is my general moan for today. I'm sure you're all pleased now that you watched this uploaded video. Weather's not great today. This is why I chose to go out yesterday while the weather was nice. Today is quite overcast. There is a chance of rain. Hence why I decided to make this my houseworky day. And then tomorrow, apart from taking my daughter to her friends and then picking her up later on, I have got a lazy day because everything will be neat and tidy. I won't have any of that to do. I won't have any catching up to do. I can literally just spend the day doing some diamond painting and getting some of these done. I want to try and get a couple more sections done on the customised bookshelf because we're coming up to the first title of books and I need to decide what books I'm putting on there and how I'm going to do it. I haven't got a clue, so I need to plan that out. And like I said, I need to de-kit and kit up. So hopefully I will also be able to do a kitting up video tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not promising. I'll get rid of my rubbish. So I'm going to finish here, guys. Thank you for joining me. Off camera, I'm going to continue and get this section finished off. It's absolute pleasure as always. Any questions, please do comment below. I'm going to go through all of the recent comments on my next Whip and Ramble. But it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.